there.
Money in Metaphor ReFantazio comes at a premium. There's a lot of expensive things to buy, certain times you should buy them, and the frequent introduction of new archetypes means you'll want to be switching up your equipment constantly. Thankfully, we have an early game method featuring one of the first optional dungeons, one of your bonds, and a great spot to grind. Let's get to it.
How's that? There they are. Come on! Forward! All right. How's that?
To use this method, you'll first need to unlock the Merchant archetype. In our first guide, the 17 Things We Wish We Knew Sooner, we went over how to unlock this archetype starting from the very first time you're released into Grand Trad with free time. You'll need to get your wisdom to level 2 by following this order of operations. Head to San Lumio Street and accept the quest in the square to help Fabienne with her cooking, and then spend time on the bench near the shore to gain a few pips of wisdom. At night, help Fabienne, which will also raise your tolerance as a bonus, and you can turn in the quest first thing in the morning. Between the bench and the quest reward, you'll reach Wisdom level 2, and can accept a new quest from Brigida, the Igniter shopkeeper. She'll give you a quest to complete a dungeon, the Belega corridor. This dungeon, and especially the boss, can be pretty tough, and I suggest that you not do it immediately since the best place for this money grind, the Tradia Desert, won't unlock until you're a little further in the story anyway, after the Necromancer Takedown quest. After getting through the Necromancer Takedown quest, pay a visit to the informant at the Hushed Honeybee Inn if you haven't already. He'll let you know that it's a bad idea to take mage or healer archetypes into the dungeon, so we recommend 2 knights and a warrior, especially if you grabbed the sword after defeating the dragon in Nord Mines. This combination will give you access to a powerful synthesis attack called Jump Thrust that will target the boss's weakness and lower his defense, and a powerful defensive synthesis skill called Protect Guard as well.
You can do this! I knew you'd help.
It's also a good idea to get the healer archetype leveled up enough to unlock Medi, the full party heal, and throw it on another archetype using the Inherit skill menu, as the boss will deal a ton of damage.
Badly wounded.
Once you're in the dungeon, you can pretty easily run past all the enemies to get to the boss if you so desire, but if you need to grind a bit to build up the party comp we suggested above, save your MP as much as you can, ambush all the bad guys, and take them out with physical attacks so you can get the unscathed bonus.
Let's keep this up, everyone.
There's also a lance right here with 120 attack for one of your warriors on the 3rd floor from the top that you can get to through the secret passageway.
This is bad. They're onto us.
Once you reach the boss, use Jump Thrust whenever possible to deal a ton of damage and lower his defense. Keep everyone healed up as much as you can, and anytime he uses Charge, move everyone to the back row and guard, because he hits like a truck. Throwing Protect Guard on your healer from time to time will work wonders as well, as that will completely negate one of his attacks. If your warrior ever gets a free turn and they don't have to guard or revive someone, Diagonal Slash will do a good amount of damage, but it may be in your best interest to pass their turn to save them for synthesis attacks. Alternatively, the Guptauros is also weak to ice, so while it's still a bad idea to bring a mage into the battle as it will make him angry, getting someone's mage to level 2 to unlock Blizz and then equipping it on a different archetype could give you the extra turns you need if you don't have to heal, and don't have 2 turn icons left for your synthesis attack. You could grind to get it for all 3 party members, but that's a lot of mag for this early in the game, and at least one person's slot is better suited to put a group heal there. It may take a few tries and a bit of luck if you're underleveled, but don't forget you can just redo the battle if it's going poorly. I was able to take him out using the above method with my party at levels 10 and 11, so it's possible to do as soon as you accept the quest, it's just tough. And like we said, we suggest you do this after the main story quest in the Grand Cathedral. After taking him down, turning in the quest will unlock the Merchant archetype for 2500 mag, and the level 1 passive for Merchant is called Alchemy, which gives you a lot of money for each enemy you stun or defeat in the overworld. This is the key to farming money early on, fighting enemies you can defeat directly or stun in the overworld without entering a squad battle and racking up the cash. As we mentioned before, the best place to do this is in Tradia Desert, which you unlock after completing the story quest up to the point of fighting the Necromancer and the events that follow. Once you're released into free time again, head to the recruitment center to pick up the bounty on the Man-Eater Manjula. Since this beast happens to be in the desert, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and fill up your wallet while completing another quest. Now, head south in the San Lumio Street area to get to Tradia Desert. Make a loop while taking out or stunning, if you're not high enough level yet, all the sandworms, birds, and dog packs, and this will net you about 10,000 reeve per minute. Then you can just exit the area and re-enter to have all the enemies respawn. Look out for the level 40-ish Kokosados though, that big dumb bird that runs in circles, as he can one-shot you this early in the game. And while we single out the desert here in particular, this method will work for any area where enemies respawn, and is always very efficient when you're high enough level above them to wipe them out without entering a squad battle. Just swap to Merchant while out in the field, exit and re-enter areas as needed, and ensure you get your money's worth when you're already using an entire day to go fight somewhere.
Your training has paid off.
We hope this helped you collect some scratch in your time with Metaphor. Make sure to check out our other video on the things we wish we knew sooner, and for any other Metaphor needs, you're already in the right place. IGN.